Inside Morehead State Basketball is brought to you by Jack Rowe Insurance, your independent agent serving all your insurance needs. The Citizens Bank of Morehead, the home of totally free checking. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick and GMC. Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods worldwide. Lakeside Christian Academy, located on US 60 West in Morehead. Educating for eternity. Visit us online at lakesidechristianacademy.org. Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing of West Liberty. Professional work at low prices. That's how we roll. The Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Northcutt & Son Home for Funerals. Serving others as we would like to be served. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, where friendliness prevails. By J.W. Wood and Quality Staves in Wallingford. And by U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
Hi, everyone, and welcome into this week's edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball from the campus of Morehead State University, the Academic Athletic Center, alongside the interim basketball coach at MSU, Preston Spradlin. I'm your host, David Patrick, and first things first, it is Christmas Day, and to all of our viewers and also to you, Coach, Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas to you and Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Of course, all of our guys are home right now enjoying some much-needed time home with their families, and hope everyone out there is getting a chance to do that as well.
The Christmas season, especially when you have a family, you have a beautiful wife and a son, this is extra special. When you have a family, there's just something special about it and very, very precious.
Yeah, we're very family-oriented in everything that we do, and so just to have a couple days to step away and to be with your family. We've got a lot of little kids in our family. Got a nephew who we almost share the same birthday coming up, and so he'll turn 2 here in the next week, and he just had a baby sister in the past couple weeks, so he's at that age along with my son that opening gifts is a lot of fun, and so really just a lot of joy and getting to see a lot of family that you don't get to see all the time, and spending that time with one another and celebrating a great holiday.
What did Bentley get for Christmas? I know he was anxious this morning, right?
Oh yeah, he's excited. He's fired up, and we do the elf on the shelf.
Oh.
So he's got an elf named Oatmeal who's been self-named. He named him Oatmeal a couple years ago. So he's been keeping an eye on him ever since Thanksgiving, and he's done a pretty good job of staying out of trouble since Oatmeal's been around. But what didn't he get? He just gets so much stuff. The first grandchild on both sides of our family, and he's just really blessed to get a lot of fun things. A lot of fun things for Dad to put together.
Exactly. Preston, you got an early Christmas present. First win as a head coach here on this court against Central Arkansas. The team played so well, but the fact is, a monkey off your back, a weight off your back.
Yeah, and just this is kind of the turning point for the guys of the process that we've talked about so much on the show and on the radio and with our team each and every day. And just so for that process to pay off a little bit was special for our guys. And so now they feel what it's like to get that win, and it is a really good feeling. I don't know that a regular season win over a 1-10 team has ever felt better than that one did, but it was pretty special for them, and I was really excited for our guys, especially the way that they played. They played extremely well that game.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll take a look at highlights from that game. Central Arkansas against Morehead State here at Johnson Arena. That's next on Inside Morehead State Basketball. Preston, prior to the game in the locker room, the big word was trust.
Yeah, that's something that our guys have kind of come up with one another. Just and it's not just a term that you would hear on the street. It's something really relative to what we're trying to do on the court, making sure that we trust each other defensively, so that we're jumping to the ball, we're seeing the ball, and trusting that guy is going to talk to you and be in the position and help the helper, those types of things. And then offensively, they're going to execute, set good screens, and do the little things. And so that's where that trust comes from. And I think our guys are learning to build that off the court, and it's carrying over on the court.
Huge night. Xavier Moon, the first triple-double in Morehead State basketball history.
Yeah, I mean, how terrific is that for him? It was pretty shocking with all the really good players that have been here that is the first triple-double. But just a great night for him. He's really coming on. He's playing free and loose and playing with a lot of confidence right now and playing like one of the best players in our league, which he really truly is. And just a special night for him. Just had it going on all levels, scoring it on all 3 levels, getting his team involved and doing winning plays with the rebounds and things like that. And, I think we had, between he and Miguel, is 20 assists and 1 turnover. And the 1 turnover came at the end of the half when Xavier dribbled into a trap. And he immediately looked over at me because he knew that's not what we had drawn up. But really proud of those guys. And again, here, Miguel just being aggressive, coming down behind the back, multiple moves, and getting to the rim and finishing. Xavier just terrific, breaking the press all by himself, and just that aggressive mindset is what we want to make sure that all these guys are having. How about these guys right here, these 2 freshmen, just coming in and playing unbelievable. Jordan Walker and Jamin Henson just not only shooting the ball well, but defensively they were terrific, and that doesn't get enough praise in what we're watching right here in a highlight video. But just really proud of those 2 guys. We've always known Jamin could really score the ball from the moment that I first saw him in recruiting. The biggest thing is guys just having fun playing and executing. There was out of a timeout. Got exactly the look that we wanted to, and that's that trust factor, trusting that what I'm putting them in is going to work if they go out, and I trust them to set good screens and show their hands and do those little things that make plays work.
Preston, you're up 7 at the half, 51-44, and then just blew the barn doors off of it the second half. Just an impressive performance. Yeah,
we kind of knew coming that every game, whether you're up or you're down coming out of halftime, we always talk about the first 4 minutes being the most important. And I really felt like we came out of the locker room a little more hungry in that second half than Central Arkansas did, and we jumped on them quickly with our defense more than anything else, turning them over and turning those into points on the other end, and just staying aggressive, playing inside to out against the zone. That they're a team, they played us 40 minutes of kind of a mix-up zone. It was a zone that kind of looked like had man principles. So just keeping that aggressive mindset, not putting the ball over our head and swinging it and then allowing the zone to take us out of rhythm. We drove the ball, we got into gaps, we set great screens, and we got to open places and made plays. And so it made it for a fun night.
18 of 35 from the three-point line. That's going to win you a lot of games.
Yeah, if we can shoot like that every night, we would be really happy. But shooting's contagious. I think we've talked about it here on the show before. That unfortunately, if you're shooting a low percentage, it can be contagious as well. But when you see that ball go in, you're just having fun and you're really executing, playing inside to out, sharing the ball, and that rim seems to get a little bit bigger when you see one of your teammates make one, and it just makes you feel better when you let that thing go. And so, a good shooting night always helps.
Morehead State wins 111-85 over Central Arkansas. Xavier Moon, the first triple-double in Morehead State history. Final numbers on Xavier: 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. Congratulations to Xavier Moon. Stay with us. When we come back, a very special segment as we'll take you in the locker room after the game as the players celebrate with Coach Spradlin. That's next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Time now for the Eagle Profile, brought to you by U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
Hey, listen, that feeling right there, that felt really good. Every time we win, which is going to be really often from now on if we play like we did tonight. I want to hear that thing crank all the way up. I don't want to get sprayed with water again, but I want to get that thing cranked all the way up. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir. You deserve that.
Hey, fellas, we've been working for that. We've been working for that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and enjoy it, because you guys understand, we've told you in the past, wins are hard. They're very hard, okay? But you guys deserve that. You deserve that win right there more than anybody in the country. More than anybody in the country. Nobody knows what we've been through. You guys have stayed the course. So now we got the monkey off the back. We're good to go. How about my man had 10 rebounds all year? He got 10 on the back.
All right, Russ.
How about my man hadn't shot 6 free throws all year? 6 for 6.
Yes, sir.
How about them young boys? All 3 of them. That's big time. That's big time. That's big kahunas, what you guys came in and did. And I'm not just talking about offensively. All right, we're going to watch you guys get a couple buckets when we watch film, but we're going to see you really lock up and defend. That was big time. You answered the call. So he came in, you know what he did? He came in and said, what do I got to do to play? So you got to lock up and you got to defend. Every day he's been looking at me asking, is that good enough? Is that good enough? What else can I do? Do you need more from me right there? And he did it tonight. Give him a hand. Good job. Hey, unbelievable, fellas. Listen. That's who we are. That's who we are, okay? That's when you come in hungry, you prepare. When you prepare like that, you deserve to play like that, okay? It's not a coincidence. So now you see the fruit of your labor. You prepare like that, practice, film sessions, shoot-arounds, taking care of your body. That's going to be the result that you're going to get the rest of the year. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you guys, okay? We've been through a heck of a journey here in the past 30 days, okay? We got more of that to come if we keep the same mindset that we've got right now. Does everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
All we got is the guys in this room right here. That's it. That's all we need. Had a great crowd here tonight. Okay? Really nice for those people to come out and support us. All right? This is your team. Does everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
This is it's not my team. It's not any of these guys' team. It's your team. Okay? So take pride in that. All right? I'm proud of you guys. Really, really proud of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Now we're getting that trust. We're getting that trust, aren't we? Run it on there every time. It's not going away. Because that's the key right there to get us wins and get us where this season should be. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Does everybody?
In the moments ahead.
Preston on the road at Mississippi State. Starkville, a tough place to play, and when you get into the SEC, nothing easy about that.
No, not at all. Good environment, good crowd there. Obviously a good Mississippi State team, a young Mississippi State team, but a very well coached and a very talented team. And I tell you, our guys, they came out and they were ready to play from the jump. Just great execution right there. We knew they were going to double big to big, and had great spacing, great dives, and Ronnie just being down and ready to knock down a shot. It's 2 games in a row that Ronnie's hit an open 3 for us, and that's encouraging because it's not really something that he hunts for and does a lot for us, but it's certainly something he puts in the time and works for and deserves to hit for us. And so when he's open, he needs to go ahead and shoot it. This guy just absolutely terrific. You see, they couldn't keep him in front. He got the shot going. He got to the rim and finished, and you just see it on his face. He's playing with a great deal of confidence right now, and it's pretty special when you see a guy doing that. And here again, great execution, good screening. Xavier getting to that fake, sharing the ball. Miguel down and ready. You just love to see that extra pass. Every person on the floor touched the ball in that possession and ends up with a great 3. And we were really playing and having fun at this time right here, coming down the court, calling a play and executing. They overplayed it right there, and then Lamontre just a one-on-one. We'll take that all day with him. A guy like Lamontre getting the ball in that 15, 17-foot area, we'll take our chances one-on-one, and he's really starting to come into his own and deliver. He had 20 big points that night. Miguel, 2 threes in the second half off of penetration, playing inside out just like that, and he really had it going in the first half. And this was terrific. Just coming down, how about a freshman coming in, fearless on the road. You're talking about an SEC environment. To his credit, he's done a good job when we played at Pittsburgh and Purdue this year. But look at that, just down and ready. That's work. That's when you've been in the gym. That's when you've been putting the time in. You deserve to make those types of shots, and you have the confidence to let them go. And here again, a little bit of hustle from my man Lamontre Harris. We've been challenging him to really rebound the ball, and he's been doing that. And so certainly a great play right there from him. Another look at it, just wow. I mean, that's terrific. He looks like he belongs on the SEC floor right there.
What? Just incredible athleticism, Preston. I mean, that's how you attack the rim on the offensive glass.
Absolutely, and that really kind of sets the tone for what we do. You know, we're by the numbers a good offensive rebounding team, and so to see plays like that really help.
Preston, you're up 10. You're up 41-31, and Mississippi State makes a big run and kind of grabs momentum back from you.
They do, and that's what good teams do. That's certainly what they do when you're on the road. And I felt like we didn't come out quite as hot, obviously, in the second half. And those shots that we were able to do a good job of in the first half and make them miss, we didn't do quite as well. You see maybe a hand down there that was up in the first half. And I think we held them to 1 of 5 from 3 in the first half, or we let them get 4 of them off. And then a few offensive rebounds where we were watching the ball a few times, not jumping to it. And you know, the crowd really got into the game, as you see there, to their credit. And for us, it's not something we're always going to see when we get into league play. So hopefully, you know, that atmosphere, playing as well as we did and learning from our mistakes, will pay off going forward.
Before the second media timeout, they've managed to not only come back, but they take the lead, 49-48. What did you tell your guys in the huddle?
You know, they actually did a lot of talking right there. I told them, I said, we're fine. The reason they're making this run right now, you know, they're making their shots, and we've loosened up defensively the things that got us the lead in the first place. And I think Ronnie said if that's the best thing they got, we're fine. That's their best swing right there. And, you know, from that point on, we fought back. I think we end up tying this at 60 here in a few minutes.
You did.
And so, you know, we just kept scrapping and clawing the entire time. You know, that's a play Xavier called for himself. He came over at a free throw, and he said, hey, let's run this to the side. I'm going to turn it down because of the way that they're guarding me. And it's a nice feeling when your two guards, one being a junior and one being a senior, come over and let you know what they're seeing, and I trust them enough to let them make those plays. How about Jordan Walker right there? Again, just being in the right spot against the way they defend and just being super aggressive and showing off some of that athleticism that he's got. There's me just drinking water. I drank like 7 bottles of water during this game, so I probably got to cut down on those a little bit. Xavier just terrific. Look at that, getting in there, finishing. You know, can't say enough about him and how much he's been playing right now.
Preston, defensively, you can't stop that. I mean, you're literally at his mercy.
Yeah, I tell you, what he's really done is he's really improved his pace in ball screens, and that's just having that aggressive scorer's mindset and then being unselfish as he's doing that. But he's playing with an unbelievable pace. Look at that, moving without the ball. You know, we come down, we run a play, they denied it. He just went the other way and got his feet ready to knock it down. And we're right there. You know, we're right there with just under 2 minutes to go. And ended up, we fouled, and they get a bucket, come back down. You know, Xavier again hits another big shot for us, and we're right there again. And to their credit, they're a team that shoots, I think, 74% from the 3. And when you're down late to a team like that, it's very hard to come back because they're going to make their fouls. I saw Jalen Courtney there. Give him a shout-out. Jalen, who played for us a couple years ago, is doing a great job for Coach Howland at Mississippi State. Really proud of him. But, yeah, you know, a lot of good things came from this. You know, I told our guys that, you know, we're going to learn from all of that, and the things that we learn from are things that we can control.
Stay with us. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here on Christmas Day on Inside Morehead State Basketball. Welcome back to Inside Morehead State Basketball on this Christmas Day, and once again, Merry Christmas. Preston, I know the guys get a little bit of a break here to spend with their families, and that's so important.
So important. You know, after the Mississippi State game, I kept it short and sweet. I touched on the things I needed to, but I didn't want to spend any more time to get us away from getting on that bus than I needed to. I wanted to hurry and get those guys home. And, you know, a couple weeks ago, I just went around the room and I asked each one of our guys, who do you play for? Why do you play? And most commonly the answer was my family and things like that. So now our guys get an opportunity to go home and reconnect with the reason that they play, the motivation that they come to work with every day. And I think that's very important, that they're going to get 3 days home. I'm glad we're able to do that. Coach Howard does a great job making sure he schedules that time in there for the guys to get home, because he understands how important it is. And I think they've really been waiting on that, just with the weight of the season being on them, with school and finals. They need to go home and see their families, eat some home-cooked meals, and then come back with a fresh mindset and be ready to get into conference play.
My friend, Merry Christmas. I love and appreciate you and your family, Misty and Bentley, and it's just a special time. Go home and enjoy it with your family. To all Eagle fans out there, Merry Christmas. We wish you a very happy New Year. Hope to see you here on December 28th against Asbury. And on behalf of Coach Spradlin, I'm David Patrick, and we will see you next Sunday right here for a New Year's edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Inside Morehead State Basketball was brought to you by Jack Rowe Insurance, your independent agent serving all your insurance needs. The Citizens Bank of Morehead, the home of totally free checking. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick and GMC. Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods worldwide. Lakeside Christian Academy, located on US 60 West in Morehead. Educating for eternity. Visit us online at lakesidechristianacademy.org. Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing of West Liberty. Professional work at low prices. That's how we roll. The Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Northcutt & Son Home for Funerals. Serving others as we would like to be served. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, where friendliness prevails. By J.W. Wood and Quality Staves in Wallingford. And by U.S. Bank, all of us serving you.